Hello and welcome to a day in 15 minutes UPSC Prelims Daily Current Affairs by Ekam IAS. Today is 22nd February 2020 and the topics for discussion are the Kaziranga National Park, 3rd Global Ministerial Conference on Road Safety, the Great Indian Bustard, Worldwide Education for the Future Index of 2019 and finally juice jacking. Now coming to the first topic of the day, which is the Kaziranga National Park. Now, the Kaziranga National Park, as all of you know it is located in Assam. Now, it was formed in the year of 1985 and the park was declared as a World Heritage Site in UNESCO. Now, it is recognized as an important bird area by BirdLife International and it was also declared as a tiger reserve in 2006. The sanctuary hosts 2/3 of the world's great one-horned rhinoceros and the National Highway 37 actually passes through this national park, which is the Kaziranga National Park. Now coming to the next topic of the day, which is the 3rd Global Ministerial Conference on Road Safety. Now this is in news because India actually needs to invest 109 billion US dollars to halve its road accident fatalities by the next decade, and this report is according to World Bank. Now, World Bank gave a report which was titled Delivering Road Safety in India, and it was released at the 3rd Global Ministerial Conference on Road Safety in Stockholm. Now, it points out to the high death rate in Indian roads caused by chronic lack of investment in systematic, targeted and sustained road safety programs and identifies relevant investment priorities to reverse this trend. Now, coming and talking about this conference, which is the 3rd Global Ministerial Conference on Road Safety. The conference is co-sponsored by the World Health Organization and it is hosted in Stockholm, that's in Sweden. The conference marks the end of the UN Decade of Action for Road Safety from 2011 to 2020 and it is a starting point for continued collaboration on road safety. Now, the theme of the 3rd Global Ministerial Conference on Road Safety was Achieving Global Goals of 2030. Now, the conference adopted the Stockholm Declaration, which calls for a new global target for road safety for 2030 and a set of innovative solutions to save lives on world's roads. Now, India has reaffirmed its commitment to the United Nations goal to set under the UN Decade of Action of drastically reducing road accidents by the year of 2030 during this event. Now coming to the next topic of the day, which is the Great Indian Bustard. Understand this is in news because the Great Indian Bustard, Asian Elephant and Bengal Florican have been classified as the endangered migratory species by a UN body. So now coming and talking about this bird, which is the Great Indian Bustard. Understand the Great Indian Bustard is one among the heaviest of the flying birds in the world. And these birds are actually opportunist eaters. Now we'll mainly discuss about the habitat and distribution of this bird. This bird is actually found mostly in dry grassland and scrublands on the Indian subcontinent and its largest population is actually found in Rajasthan. The Great Indian Bustard was distributed throughout the western India, spanning 11 states as well as a few parts of Pakistan. Now coming to its protective status, it is an endangered migratory species on the IUCN Red List and it is in Appendix 1 of CITES and in Schedule 1 of the Indian Wildlife Protection Act of 1972. Coming to the conservation issues regarding this, see the biggest threat to the species is hunting, which is still highly prevalent in Pakistan. Then comes habitat loss and fragmentation. After that, change of land use pattern basically for agricultural purposes wherein they lose their their habitat. Then comes desertification and infrastructural development. Now moving aside from the Great Indian Bustard, we'll come to the Asian elephant or the Indian elephant. See, India has declared the Indian elephant as the national heritage animal, which is also provided the highest degree of legal protection by listing it in the Schedule 1 of Wildlife Protection Act of 1972. The Indian elephant is also there in the Appendix 1 of the Conservation of Migratory Species Convention. Then comes the Bengal Florican. The populations of the species has actually declined as a result of habitat loss, hunting and the species number no longer breeds outside the protected areas in the Indian subcontinent except for a few areas in Assam. Now going to the next topic, which is the Worldwide Education for Future Index 2019. Now there is a news because India has jumped 5 ranks to the 35th in the World Education for the Future Index of 2019. Now coming and talking about this index, this index is report. This report is published by the Economist Intelligence Unit, that is EIU. The index and the report are actually commissioned by the Eden Prize Foundation. The index ranks countries based on the abilities to equip students with skill-based education, and the report analyzes education systems from the perspective of skill-based education in areas such as critical thinking, problem solving, leadership, collaboration, creativity and entrepreneurship, as well as digital and technical skills. India ranked 35th in the overall index in 2019, and it is based on 3 categories, which is policy environment, teaching environment and overall socio-economic environment. Of the index, Finland has topped it, and it is followed by Sweden. Now coming to the last topic of the day, which is juice jacking. Now juice jacking is actually a type of cyber attack which involves a charging port that also acts as a data connection type, which is usually a USB port. Now this often involves some sort of malware or any other type of malicious software which actually will come into your phone while charging it and will take out sensitive information from your phone to any other third person. Now the main areas where juice jacking is actually done is on public charging ports. So you should be very, very careful when you're charging your phone in public charging ports, what you find usually in the railway stations and that of airports. So that's all for today. If you have any doubts or queries, you can write down in the comment section below. Thank you and good night.
Like, share and subscribe to our channel for more videos. Follow our website neoiasgap.com for the detailed content and monthly prelims digest. Also join our current affairs exclusive test series through the website. And finally, participate in the daily current affairs prelims infotainment quiz at our Telegram channel, that is Neo IAS Prelims, at 9:30 p.m. every day. Thank you.